Visiting Laos Vice President Bounnhang Vorachit and his Myanmar counterpart U Nyan Tun highly valued bilateral relations between the two countries, as both sides this year mark the 60th anniversary of bilateral ties.
Laos Vice President Bounnhang Vorachit and his high-level delegation were in Myanmar for a 3-day working visit to the country that runs from July 21st to 23rd. The two vice presidents held a meeting where they exchanged views on a broad range of areas in relation to traditional ties and good cooperation between the two neighbors in order to develop bilateral relations to new heights. Both sides highly valued the long-standing friendly relations and achievements of bilateral cooperation over the past 6 decades, since both sides established diplomatic relations in 1955. The two ASEAN nations have continuously enhanced bilateral relations with high-level delegations of both sides having maintained exchange visits. This has created conditions to boost cooperation among various sectors of the two countries. Both sides enjoy mutual trust and understanding while extending support for each other in regional and international arenas. The two vice presidents expressed their delight and highly valued the accomplishments gained from cooperation of both sides through bilateral and multilateral cooperation frameworks. They exchanged congratulations over the completion of the Laos-Myanmar Mekong Friendship Bridge construction project, which was opened in May this year. The vice presidents agreed to maintain regular exchange visits by the two countries' leaders and their officials at various levels in order to hold regular talks and exchange lessons learned concerning bilateral cooperation to accomplish greater achievements. The vice presidents agreed to work together to encourage officials of both sides to implement agreements made at the 11th meeting of the Laos-Myanmar and Myanmar-Laos Joint Commissions on cooperation that took place in March this year in Naypyidaw, Myanmar. The reciprocal visit to Myanmar by the Laos Vice President came after his Myanmar counterpart U Nyan Tun made a goodwill visit to Laos from March 30th to April 1st this year at the invitation of the Laos Vice President. At the talks during that visit, both sides agreed to maintain exchange visits by high-ranking leaders and officials at various levels in order to discuss and boost bilateral cooperation and exchange views on regional and international affairs. Both sides also agreed to push for successful existing traditional cooperation by realizing agreements to encourage the related sectors from both sides to review and improve legal matters, to facilitate cooperation and identify the sectors and potential of the two countries for greater cooperation.